Daily Manna from the Torah by Dr. Ketriel Blad. Shalom everyone, welcome to the 6th Aliyah of Parashat HaAzinu. Listen. We find this Aliyah in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verses 40 through 43. Today we'll be covering verse 43, and it reads as follows. Rejoice, O nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants. He will take vengeance on his enemies and make atonement for his land and people. What is the result of the destruction of Israel's enemies in the last times? The Hebrew text of this verse is ambiguous. It is literally written as follows. Harninu goyim amo, shout nations his people, which has given rise to the different translations. Some say that the nations will praise the Eternal's people, and others say that the nations will rejoice with them. A note on this verse from the Spanish version of Reina Valera 1995 says the following. In ancient Hebrew manuscript and the Greek version, the Septuagint, offer a more extended text of this verse. Praise him, all the gods, or sons of God. Rejoice, O nations, with his people, and may all the messengers of God be strengthened for him. He will avenge the death of his sons. He will take vengeance on his enemies. He will give those who hate him what they deserve. The Lord will forgive the land of his people. In the letter to the Romans, chapter 15, verses 8 through 10, it is written, For I tell you that the Messiah has become a servant of the Jews on behalf of God's truth, to confirm the promises made to the patriarchs, so that the Gentiles may glorify God for his mercy, as it's written, Therefore I will praise you among the Gentiles. I will sing hymns to your name. Again it says, Rejoice, O Gentiles, with his people. This teaches us that through the first coming of the Messiah, the Gentiles can benefit from the eternal salvation that has come to the Jewish people and rejoice together with those Jews who have experienced this salvation and the power of the resurrection through the outpouring of the Spirit of the Eternal on all who believe in Yeshua. It also teaches us that when the Messiah comes and destroys all the enemies that have risen in the last war against the state of Israel, not only the Jewish people will greatly rejoice, but also all the other nations. When the anti-Semite and the anti-Zionist are finally eliminated from the earth, there will be great joy and peace for all the inhabitants of the world, as it is written in Proverbs 11, verse 10. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Kol Tuv, all the best, and Shalom.